What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Elizabeth. This is the Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love stationery and planning and doing things creatively with paper. And if that sounds like it's up your alley, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Today, I am unboxing my deluxe subscription from Jane's Agenda. This is for July 2025. And as of the filming of this video, I think you have until the end of the month to subscribe and get this box if it's still available. I know that the July box is highly sought after because it has something really awesome in it. I know what it is because I saw a little sneaky peek. But well, let's just get into it. I will leave information about the box down in the description box. I am an affiliate for Jane's Agenda. Joyful 15 will save you 15% off of your first purchase at Jane's Agenda. Sub boxes are excluded from that. So keep that in mind. The deluxe subscription box is a combination of the monthly cover club and the planner and lifestyle box. So if you want to get both those boxes combined, get the deluxe because it has everything. So first things first, just looking at the outside of the box, what I like about Jane's box is it changes every month based on the theme and the decor of the box, what's inside the box. So the outward box is a reflection of what's inside, which means a lot of people are collecting these. I can't do it, guys. I can't collect boxes. I'm not at that moment in my life, and I've got a toddler, so it's too much for me. But the boxes are absolutely stunning. If you know the UPS or FedEx or whoever it is that ships these, you know, they don't destroy it with pen and stuff, which usually they do. So this is our theme for July. We see some lovely sunflowers, and then just look at this. The box is totally decorated on the inside as well, so you've got a different pattern on the inside, but that matches the sunflowers. And then even look at this, your tissue paper for the box is going to change every month. And so we have a beautiful bumblebee. Everyone's doing like beautiful like mustards and yellows and bumblebees right now, and I'm not mad at it. I think it's absolutely stunning. So I love this kind of bee design, and even the sticker on this month's sub, of course, is going to coordinate with everything in the box. So this is for July 2025. I'm gonna pull this whole thing out. You can see it's like fully wrapped. The pattern is just like full bleed, inside, outside, absolutely lovely. So let's move the box out of the way and take a look at the postcard. It says, "Dear subscriber, this month's box captures the spirit of summer in full bloom with sun-drenched touches that invite you to slow down and savor the season. Inspired by golden skies and quiet moments, July's collection brings together tools and touches that help you pause, reflect, and hold on to what matters, one bright, beautiful page at a time." Now, I had been getting the Happy Planner mini size, and when I saw that a cover was included in this month's box, I changed it to the half letter. So this is a half letter box, and if you're new to Jane's Agenda, she now is exclusively disc bound. I know that A5 users out there are very sad, but yeah, exclusively disc bound, so you can get the mini size, which is 7 punches or 7 discs. There is the classic size, which is 9 discs. I think letter size is still an option. That's 11 discs. And then half letter is 8 discs. So 7, 8, 9, and 11. And so you can identify what size your planner is, and then all of the items that are in your box are going to fit your planner. From time to time, she will include calendar inserts, but the assumption when you're subscribing to this box is you have an existing planner that you can just change the look of and add accessories to every month. This specific month is a little bit different in that you are being given a cover. So if she still has boxes available and you want to try a different sized planner, then now's the time to do it because of that cover. Let's see if I can save this. Look at this. Oh, this is a beautiful like honeycomb, I guess you could say mustard colored cover. It's a hard, like deluxe vegan leather, pebbled leather snap cover. So again, if you have been wanting a different sized planner and you already have discs, this would be the box to get so that you have a nice snap-in cover in a new size. That, or you can change out the cover in your existing planner. So I'm just going to look at this right off the bat because it is sitting here. But this item, I believe, is not going to be offered in the shop. Sometimes when there's overflow products, Jane will put leftover items from subscription boxes in the shop. Oh my gosh, this feels so nice. But she said this is not going in the shop. So if you want this colored, I'm going to call it goldenrod, honestly. I feel like goldenrod is accurate. But if you want this cover, the snap-on cover, it is a hard cover. You would have to get this box to get it. So it is a lovely pebbled leather. It's vegan leather. All of her leather products are vegan leather, meaning they're not real leather. But I will say, of all of the things that I've tried over the years that are not real leather, Jane's Agenda's vegan leather stuff is the best. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like, what is it, PVC, that material that's just like plasticky, fake leather. This always feels better. So whoever she manufactures with, I think like they do a really good job. So this is totally stitched, and you would snap this onto your discs. I wonder if I have a half letter already on disc somewhere where I can pop this on. I should have thought about that in advance of this video. Of course I don't, because right now I'm in a half letter. So, or excuse me, a mini. So, oh wait, is that, no, that's a mini. Frustrating. I'm sorry guys, I can't put this on discs right now. The video is gonna be way too long, but let me make sure this is in here. Okay, so this is the half letter size, and this is if it's open, right? So here's your front, open it up, and you've got a pocket here, and a big pocket here. What's nice about these pockets is they are diagonal, which adds such a pretty, I don't know, look to it. It's like a refined look, so you can tuck in calendar things. You could put in some like vinyl stickers or journaling cards. And then you've got a bigger pocket here, which would definitely fit, I'd say, like a 5x7 sticker sheet if you are someone that does like decorative planning. She does 2 pen loops because more is more, guys. We love our pens. So this is also something that is very unique to Jane's shop, is her snapping covers, and I think her wrap covers as well have 2 loops. So yeah, very nice. The only kind of nod to the company is down here. I always look at branding to see like how aggressive it is. And it is a debossed Jane's Agenda Planner Co. established 2000, what year? 2013 down here, and then absolutely nothing on the back. So we've got a frosted, it's more opaque than frosted. It's not white, but it's a heavily frosted plastic, and it doesn't feel thin, like cheap, but it doesn't feel so thick that you can't unsnap it. I'm actually a huge fan of Jane's snapping covers. They're some of my favorite because they are very sturdy, but they come off easily. I remember I had a snapping cover from Happy Planner years ago, and it was like, you're going to break it if you try to remove it. Like, you're never taking that thing off the discs ever again. This is sturdy, but doesn't feel like it's going to snap. The color, I don't know if it's picking up very true on my camera. It is much more warm toned in person than what I think you guys are seeing on camera. I wonder if I can get it to, yeah, you guys aren't getting the true color. It is a goldenrod. It really is. It is a golden yellow. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. So these alone, I think cost like 40 or 50 bucks in the shop. And I think the subscription's like 70, I want to say. So most of the value this month is coming from a snap cover that you will not be able to purchase in her shop. I'm guessing that these are going to be sold out pretty fast just by the boxes alone. So this is definitely, as she calls it, the hero item in the box because it is exclusive. This color honestly will get you from summer through fall, in my opinion. This is a beautiful autumn color. But it's also like the golden of a sunset. So I could see it being like summer sunset, but then also being a great transition color for like the falling leaves of fall. If you live in a climate that actually has fall. I live in Texas and fall is just hot. It's just hot, guys, all the time. Okay, so that is for folks who got the planner and lifestyle box and the deluxe box. That is not the cover from the planner, or excuse me, the cover of the month club. Okay, we're gonna see that in just a moment. So let's take a look at everything else. So we are now looking at our miscellaneous gobbledygook, as I like to call it. I apologize for all the packaging, but I always like to show how things come. So we have a journaling card for the month of July. It's just a printout of July, and I'm loving the kind of buffalo plaid look to it. Very pretty. It's an interesting mix with this color. I'm not sure I mean, I guess that works. At first shot, I didn't think that these coordinated very well, but my eyes are starting to adjust, and I can see where that would look nice. And then journaling cards. In my sunshine era, you fought to be in the sun, don't hide in the shade. Oh, that's nice. And then, oh, thank you. I love a soft touch. That's that kind of peachy, fuzzy feeling cardstock material. Love the soft touch. And this is very pretty. It's a little bumblebee. So I'm just loving, I actually really like that a lot. I think that's very pretty in my sunshine era. So if you're someone that likes to, you know, decorate your covers a little bit, you can actually wait. Also in that package were these hexagon clips. I love hexagons and I love black paper clips. So this is kind of a nice shape and appropriate, right? Because it's kind of like, if I can get this with my nails, it's kind of a honeycomb look to it. Let's see if I can open this up. And hold on, maybe we want to go this way. I just got my nails done and I'm always like, I don't know what to do with my fingers. Let's see if I can get this clipped. There we go. There we go. So then you got a little honeycomb. So you can clip things on there as well. So you get 2 of those hexagon clips. Okay, so 2 hexagon clips. We've got 1, 2, 3 journaling cards, and then the calendar card for the month of July. Then let me separate the cover of the month club. Let's jump to the cover of the month club so you can see what is going on with that. So if you just get the cover of the month club, you're going to get a new wardrobe for your planner every month. That is a new cover, some dashboards, and a bookmark. So this is, ooh, this has that UV printing. So this is the cover of the month club cover, and it's going to have a piece of plastic over it. So you got to make sure you like peel that off. And it's going to be glass plastic, like super clear. They print on top of white ink so that the colors are more vibrant. And I will say this is incredibly vibrant. I hope that, see if we can focus. Focus. There we go. You can see how pretty that is. So this is your cover for July. So anything you put underneath it is going to show up really well. You get the front and the back cover, okay? So we are not wanting to focus today. There we go. Very pretty cover. So here's your front and the back. So cover of the month, and then your bookmark for the month. And again, because I got the deluxe kit, I get the cover of the month club and everything in the planner and lifestyle box. I'll repeat it one more time. The snap-in cover, if you want the snap-in cover, you have to get the planner and lifestyle box or the deluxe box. It is not in the monthly cover club box. So here is the bookmark. Come on. Bookmark for this month. And again, it's going to have a piece of plastic that you're going to want to remove, so you have that kind of glass clear look to it. And you'll be able to see this a lot better once we have some dashboards to show you. And then lastly, for the cover of the month club, is you get a set of dashboards. And these are reversible. So Side one has a really pretty like scene of like a wooden fence with an old bike on the cruiser bike on the leaning up against it, and then daisies in the background. And there it is. If you wanted to have it be matchy-matchy on either side, or you can flip it around. And are we focusing, guys? We're not focusing. This makes me concerned. There we go. Just gonna have to zoom in. Look at that. Like with the water drops. Very pretty. I have said this a million times. I will say it again in case you're new. The dashboards from Jane's Agenda are my favorite. Of all the dashboards, decorative dashboards I've seen out there, her print quality is just so good. It's a full bleed. They are nice images. And just, it's just so pretty. So if you want to see, like if you wanted to see how this layers with a clear cover, you can see here what that looks like. So there is the bicycle. See, it's almost like 3D, right? Because you've got like these flowers like superimposed on the bicycle. And then there is your dashboard, the other side. So pretty. So if you get the cover of the month club, you'll get the double-sided dashboards. You will get a new cover every month. This is the one for July. And then you'll get the page finder, which you can see is punched so that the first punch is a little bit lower so that you have a tab sticking up on the top so you can mark your current page. You could also, if you wanted to, flip it. If you wanted a tab down at the bottom, put the first punch aligned with the bottom punch, and then you're going to have silver, but you have a bottom tab if you wanted to do it that way. So this is the cover of the month club for July. And then these items are in the Planner and Lifestyle / Deluxe. So with the Planner and Lifestyle box, and thus the Deluxe box, you get additional dashboards. So these are not double-sided, meaning they do not have unique images on each side. They're going to change up a little bit. So first we have a vellum dashboard. The sun always shines above the clouds. And this is interesting because it is not black. It is like a dark olive. So the print on this is like a dark olive. Very pretty. And that's going to look lovely, of course, when you layer it on top of your dashboards. So then we have a like charcuterie out in a field. Again, you can see like how lovely the image is. And it is double-sided, but it's not a unique image on both sides. This is my favorite. This is very Texas. So we have some Edison bulbs. That screams summer to me. Double-sided. And then we have a street. Now my punch isn't as even on these ones. I might let customer service know. But normally they're not punched like that. So that's interesting. I'll have to ask them about it. But customer service is great. This is the third dashboard. Very pretty. Let's see how these all look layered together before we get into the inserts. So vellum with the charcuterie. Vellum with the street. I kind of like the way that looks up against the street. It's pretty. I'm probably going to love the Edison bulb. Yep. Love that. Very pretty. And then, if you wanted to be extra, let's see how this looks. So this is definitely designed so that the sun quote is going to be in the open space. Cannot get these lined up. It's like 100 degrees in my office right now. So here you can see what it would look like with the quote and then your sunflowers and the Edison bulb. If you wanted to not use the vellum, you could do that. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. That might be my favorite. I like that more than I thought I would. I think the blue underneath there looks really nice. And then, ooh, look at that with the charcuterie. So all the layers you can do here. Very pretty. So those are the dashboards that come in the planner and lifestyle box. All right, let's take a look at the inserts for this month. And the theme is memory keeper or memory keeping. If you are new to Jane's paper, it is a smooth paper. It is an off-white. I wouldn't say it's cream, but it is definitely not a bright white. So keep that in mind. This is the junior size memory keeper planner insert. So this guy is just, oh, and did I say it's very smooth? So if you are a toothy person, like you're an Erin Condren paper person, you like toothy, you might not like Jane's paper. But if you like a smoother paper, a smoother writing experience that isn't as scratchy, then you will love this. So our first page is, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the lines here. I don't wanna keep moving I'm afraid we're gonna lose our focus, but we have really faint little boxes here that you can use for quotes. You can use for like a frame for a photo, anything like memory keeping related. You could even do some like stickering in here. But we have an open layout, and it looks like that layout is going to be inverted, but the same on the back. And you've got 2 pages double-sided of the boxes. Then we have favorite quotes and sayings. So we've got, these are double-sided. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of those. So 4 pages of like open boxes, 4 pages of your favorite quotes and sayings. And then this looks like maybe like journaling, which honestly, if you do scripture writing, this would be great for like the scripture verse of the day, but it could be for journaling. I'm guessing because they call this the memory planner set, that this would be for journaling or memory keeping, like a line a day. But it's totally open to interpretation. You've got Monday through Sunday. It is lined. It's essentially a horizontal layout. If you wanted to use this for planning, you can. But Monday through Sunday, it is lined, and then you've got lines here to add the date. So it is essentially an undated, I would look at this as an undated horizontal, 1 week on 1 page. So if memory keeping, memory planning, that vibe is not for you, this is essentially a great horizontal planner page. So this actually would convince me even more of if you wanted to try a different sized planner, to get this box in the size you've been wanting to try, because you'll have the cover and then you will have a horizontal planner page that you can try out. So if you needed something more functional rather than memory keeping, you have that. So how many weeks do we get? What would be nice is if maybe it's on the back of the journaling, the January journaling card, or excuse me, July journaling card. No, isn't there normally a page that tells us like a tour card? I didn't see one. Tour card would be nice. And if it had the number of pages you get of each. So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 pages. That's 14 weeks of memory keeping or planning, horizontal planning, whatever you want. Then we have a journal layout. This is kind of nice. So daily journal. So this was like weekly. This is daily. Put in your date. You write down a highlight of the day, something you're thankful for, maybe quote of the day, and then affirmation or prayer. And then you've got an open box here that you can put stickers in. You could put in a quote. Although you've got a spot for a quote here. You could put a picture here. This sizing looks pretty looks like a 2x3, which is standard for some of these smaller photo printers. you could probably find one that would print that size. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pages, 8 times, there's 4 on a page, right? What's 8 times 4? 8 times 4 is what, 32? 32 days of daily journaling, so about a month. And then last page, no, there's a couple other, 2 more designs here. This one and the next one. Full dot grid and an open box. So whatever you want to memory keep here, you could do a photo and then just write about it if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pages of those. So 10 different things that you can memory keep or journal. And then same design or same thing with the lines and a box. So if you're more of a lined person, you could do that instead of the dot grid. And I'm guessing there are 5 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is a very functional pack. You have how many different designs? 1. And actually, let me make sure. Can you guys see that? Let me come up close again. Here's the dot grid version and then the lined version. These are definitely the type of inserts they should put in the shop. I don't know if they will. I don't work for Jane, but I could see these being super functional. Let me pull this guy back out. So lined, dot grid, then your dailies, and your weekly, which I don't hate for planning purposes. Favorite quotes and sayings, that's just a fun one to include. And then lastly, kind of it's almost like a photo grid. That was the first one we looked at, 2 pages of that. So that is the Memory Keeper planner insert. And actually, if you look at the stack, it's a pretty healthy stack of inserts. So I like that. That's a nice insert pack. I'm very happy with it. So that is everything in this month's box. I think it feels light to me because I think there are less items in this box only because this thing, this thing has a huge value. The snapping cover has a really good value. So keep that in mind. If you're like, there's not as much stuff. Well, I think there's plenty of stuff when you realize that this snapping cover is like a $50 cover. And it's exclusive to the box. So the deluxe kit for the month of July, which I think is available until they sell out or the end of June. So if you were to go online, I'll leave my link, Jane's Agenda affiliate link in the description box. If you go to that link, you'll be able to see whether or not they are still available. And I believe it's till the end of June or until they sell out. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can leave them down below. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I feel like I'm missing something in here. Not in the box, but something I wanted to say to you guys. But now I can't remember what it is because it's so bloomin' hot. Texas. Until next time, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.